my name is Jasmine, and I am the owner and designer of Dark Jasmine LLC. And in this video, I will be demonstrating on how to put on the spiked pentagram harness. Now, in this video will be a very slow and detailed demonstration on how to put on this harness and how each of these bands are overlaid and how to put it on quickly and more efficiently than the worded instructions that I had beforehand. Now, if you're having trouble hearing me, it's mainly because I have a soft voice and I don't really have a voice that's made for cameras or radio. So it's very soft, and I'm going to try to speak as loudly as I can so you can hear it. But other than that, just turn up your volume a little bit in order to follow me on this demonstration. So the first thing you're going to notice once you have purchased the pentagram harness is that everything's connected. There is no hooks, there's no clips, there's no fastener to put on this harness. So everything is all connected and everything is laid out in a certain way. So when you first get it, you just see that everything's all together, and you're going to want to figure out how everything's laid out. So you're going to want to notice these 4 straps right here. You're going to want to know where this overlays, and this front one overlays. And you're going to want to know where this V straps are going. So we're going to want to pay attention to these 4 straps when putting this on, and these 4 corners here. So yeah, and no, that's it. There's only 4. So you're gonna notice that these 2, especially in the picture when purchasing this harness, that one of the straps go under and the other strap goes over in the front in order to form 2 of the angles of the pentagram. So when first getting this, you're going to want to find out and figure out how to overlap these 2 straps here that's going this way and this way. And you're going to want to find the front band here to make sure that this comes straight across. I am now going to demonstrate how to put it on myself, and also how to demonstrate how to put it on to the mannequin as well. Now, for everyone that has ordered the spiked pentagram and versus the non-spiked pentagram, you guys have it a little bit easier because you're always going to know where your back is. Your back is going to have the most spikes coming straight down. Now, anyone that has a non-spiked pentagram, you're going to want to look for all the wrong sides, not the wrong sizes. So you're going to look for these end pieces that are cut and just sewed onto the O-rings versus the good side that's just straight down and clean and doesn't have the little, little ends that are just either ironed down or just sewn down. But anyone that has the spikes, you guys have it easier to know how to put on this harness because all you have to do is follow the spikes. So I'm going to take this pentagram off this mannequin and demonstrate how to put it on myself. So most of you guys are going to get the pentagram, and this one a little bit. You're gonna notice that it comes like this, and it looks very complicated and very hard to at least try to figure out how to put it on, because once again, the whole harness is all connected together. There's no open clips, there's no straps, there's no button to undo one spike and so they can just put it on. So you're gonna want to first find the one hoop that's by itself versus all the other hoops that are all mostly connected and together. The one with the single hoop that has the one spike that has the V connection here, hopefully you can see that, is your bottom piece. So you're going to want to put on the bottom piece first. You can do this over your head or underneath. I'm going to do this over my head. Straighten it out a little bit so it's not all uneven down here. And then you're going to end up with your harness kind of swaying and looking like this. So as you already know when looking at the picture and also looking at the mannequin, these two, hold on, flip this over. These two, sorry, there we go, that's much better. These two straps that go straight down are the ones that goes behind the other straps that goes in front that forms the pentagram. So these ones stay straight. Key note, these ones, they stay straight. They do not go in the back. They don't go in the front of the pentagram. So these ones stay behind. And once you run your hands down and have them like this, your harness starts to form up like this because the elastic bands are going to want to go to the right direction. They're going to want to face, with the spikes front. So they're going to start twisting, as you can see at the bottom here, and they're going to start straightening out in the back, as you can see the back harness here. So I know in the word demonstration I said to make sure that you straighten out your back harness first once you got your V strap straightened. But the one thing that I did not mention, that because a lot of people sometimes forget this, they go like, oh, since the back is straight, I can just flip this over first, and they just have it straightened like so, put it on, and sometimes you end up it looking like this. And you're wondering like, that's not correct, because one, the bands are not crossed, and two, this looks nothing like a pentagram. The thing is that the one step that's mostly missed is that you have to cross the bands first before putting it over your head. So I'm going to undo this. Without ruining the makeup, there we go. So what you want to do in order to at least get the first cross bands that we were talking about in the beginning, first is that you're going to want your wrong size from the bottom to the top of the V out facing the bad side. And then you're going to want your back also facing the bad side. Now once you go down from the back here and you see that one of the bands are wanting to cross over to this side, you're going to want to take the bad side of this side, take it to the one side of the V here, take it to the one side here, and put it with the right V first, then take the other one, cross it over, and match it with the other V side over here. Put it on. Now, usually if you have it all the way out, like if you stretch the bands out, you'll be able to see the pentagram part of it. But doing it this way, you won't be able to see it. You'll just be able to see all the bad sides out. So, with that, and then as you can see, the back is just hanging there, waiting to be put on. So, we're going to want to, after you crossed the two bands, you're going to want to have it over, still with the bands crossing the back. Put it over your head. find the 2 loose bands that you crossed here. Make sure that your V bands are straight up here. Your 2 bands are down here, hanging by you, most likely by your chest, hanging by you, ready for you to put your arms through here. Grab through the back, and then put your other arm through here, grab through the back, and then adjust if needed, which here I do. Make sure that everything's straight. I'm trying to make sure that everything is straightened here. You see I have like my necklace O-ring and these O-rings. I'm trying to make sure they're not mixed up. And the back is also straight. The back band is straightened out. Yep. And that's it. That's how you put on the pentagram harness and adjust if needed. And also, as you can see, the O-ring and the spikes are not underneath your arms. They're going to be directly where most t-shirt lines are going to be at, right in the front here, or even a little bit further upwards this way. Now, let's say that you follow these instructions and you watch this video and you're very happy and you go out for dinner and stuff like that, or you go out for, oh man, I don't want to have to start all the way at the beginning of, you know, putting on this pentagram harness, and you want to just be able to slip it on, slip it off without any worries. So my suggestions and tip for that is that if you have some paper clips or even hair bobby pins, is to pin up each corner here. Don't pick yourself. Takes me longer to put pins in than it was put on the harness. And then once you have all the corners done, you can just slip it off like normal. Either over your head, or most likely over your head if you're going to pin them down, because you can't at least step out of it once you do that. And also, don't worry about the harness hitting your face, especially if you're wearing makeup like so. You can stretch this thing all the way out and it won't break or bend or do anything. It won't lose its stretch and it won't lose its form. And that is it. And then once you have it off, you can see, you can see the pentagram form. I'm trying to show you guys even more, like so. Now I know you're thinking, like, Jasmine, why didn't you just sew notches at the corners so that people can just slip it on and slip it off? That's because the point of this pentagram is to form around your chest and your size waist. I'm a very busty woman. That's the whole reason why I created this pentagram, was so that I have a pentagram that forms to my chest, doesn't squeeze it or like causes, you know, little lumps extra because of where the notches are or where they sewed it. I wanted to be able to form and have a pentagram visible and not have it, you know, in between my boobs or have it lumping in certain ways and stuff like that. So the pentagram harness is mainly for bustier women, But even if you have a smaller chest size, it still looks great on you too as well. So don't feel discouraged, because I did design this for more bustier or bigger chested women or men or non-binaries. So that is that, for at least demonstrating on me. And if you ever want to help a friend, I'll be showing you how to put it on a mannequin or your victim of your choice. So once again, you're going to find the loop and the V-band that splits in half first. Put it on your mannequin. Then, hopefully I can do this sideways. Then, once again, find the two V's, pull them all the way out. Then, straightening out the back if it's not already straightened. And then you're going to see the two bottom straps cross over. I'm going to grab this end that is over to my left, your right. Drag it over to the opposite side here. Actually, it's going to be right side first, then left side. Grab this one, side. Looks like a tangled mess up here, but clear, straight back this way. So you're going to grab this end, that's where the head's going to go. Pull it over. Then just like the arms, drag this hoop down here, down. Drag the other one, down. And that is it. Only takes a few minutes, especially after wearing it a couple of times. It only takes a few minutes to put on, and that's that. That was about 5 seconds, especially putting it on somebody else. I will say it is a lot quicker to put it on either a mannequin or a pillow or a victim of your choice first and then putting it on you, if you want to do it that way, versus you just sitting there by yourself. But as I already demonstrated before, it is fairly simple to put on, especially by yourself or with somebody else. And that's it. That is the pentagram harness. As you can see, I have the back straightened out as well. And that's it. I hope that was a clear video for you guys, a clear demonstration video for you guys to follow, versus the previous video that I had up here. If you have any further questions, please email me or message me on my website. But that is that. That is how you put on the pentagram harness. Now, it's the same thing for anyone that has the non-spike, pentagram harness. The only key thing that you're going to want to pay attention for you guys is the shortest strap. So, the shortest straps are going to be the ones that goes by the back of the neck. And you're going to want to pay attention to the back strap here. So, your shortest straps are going to be here and here. Those are your shortest straps, and you're gonna, once you find those, you're going to be able to find your back piece. Once you find that, you'll know which way, or like which bands go in the front first versus which ones goes in the back. So that's it. I don't think there's anything else to say other than that. For watching this demonstration of how to put on the spike pentagram harness. Thank you for supporting and shopping at Dark Jasmine today, and stay spooky.